departure to the academy. Due to the overwhelming number of new enrollees, the train compartments are filled to the brim. One student wielding a katana asks a fellow traveler if he can take the empty seat in the cabin. But the only response he gets is pure silence from a girl snoozing peacefully, unfazed by the crowd. At that moment, Kim Ho enters the train as well, hoping to score a free spot for himself. The katana-wielding guy awkwardly points out how the girl seems completely uninterested in responding. Right then, the girl wakes from her nap. Kim Ho politely requests to share her space, and she appears more than happy to oblige. As he settles in, he gives his name as Kim Ho and expresses gratitude for her kindness. She responds warmly and introduces herself as Seo Yain. Meanwhile, the katana dude looks absolutely heartbroken over how unjust the world is. He got ignored, but Kim Ho gets welcomed without a hitch. Though no one prompted him, he blurts out his name as Go Hun Woo. Once again, Seo Yain gives him the same treatment, no response, not a word, regardless. He takes his seat anyway, thankful for the chance. Kim Ho then asks Hun Woo why he almost missed the train. Hun Woo explains that he saw two dragons fighting en route, a spectacle so stunning that it made him nearly forget why he was out that day. Kim Ho remembers those same beasts as well. But for him, the encounter wasn't majestic. It was traumatizing and something he'd rather not relive. The train finally pulls away, heading toward Dragon Slayer Academy. This is the same destination Kim Ho always returned to every time he trained up a new champion in the game. He basically memorized the place, so the prospect of visiting it again doesn't excite him. There's nothing left for him to discover, or so he assumes until he steps onto this train. Inside his carriage, along with the other passengers and staff, he notices that no one looks familiar. None of them resemble the usual NPCs he remembers. Though this world mirrors the game in many ways, the characters are entirely new, which implies the storyline and mission structure might have also undergone changes. With that in mind, Kim Ho decides to remain vigilant and tread carefully through unknown territory. But something's really nagging at him, the strange stares he keeps getting from the girl beside him. About Seo Yain, she has these unique eyes that allow her to convert anything she sees into readable numbers and data. For instance, she can scan the katana guy sitting across from her and immediately view his complete stats and profile. To her, he's just your standard recruit with nothing particularly special to show. But when it comes to Kim Ho, her eyes can't decipher a single thing. No matter how long she observes him, his power level remains a total mystery, and that makes him stand out. That's the exact reason she keeps staring at him with such a puzzled look on her face. She remembers being told by her handler to act warm and friendly toward anyone that piques her interest. That way she can build rapport with people. So taking that advice seriously, she unzips her luggage, which contains a few essentials and snacks for the ride. Trying to seem friendly and break the ice, she extends an offer to Kim Ho, a cookie from her stash. Naturally, Kim is taken aback by this out-of-the-blue gesture, but turning it down might come off as impolite, so he accepts the cookie anyway. Trying to keep the chat going, he casually inquires whether she made them herself, and she nods in confirmation. That clears up why the flavor is just so-so. Kim then shifts his focus to Hyun Woo and brings up the curious-looking longsword beside him. The katana wielder proudly explains that it's a treasured heirloom passed down by his martial clan. It's still sealed in cloth because he hasn't earned the right to unlock its power until then. He'll be using a spare iron blade as a stand-in. As their discussion continues, a blonde-haired guy bursts in without warning. His cheerful attitude and flashy smile completely change the mood inside the cabin. He claims he's just trying to find somewhere to sit, having wandered into this carriage. Kim isn't particularly fond of loudmouths, and this guy in particular gives off suspicious vibes. He's already sure the man isn't here for a seat, so he demands to know the real reason he showed up. The man in the suit grows visibly uncomfortable once his cover is blown. He takes out a business card from his coat and introduces himself as Shin Bungchul. He claims to run a freelance service that helps clients with everyday errands and needs, basically anything money can buy. He vows to track down whatever you want as long as you can pay for it. Kim voices